Hello, hello.
Mhm.
Hello. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good.
Look like you're having a lot of fun. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, okay, so I am having a lot of fun, but I'm also still nervous. Bear
Oh,
with me.
a little nervous, a little nervous. Oh, it's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay.
a little nervous.
Everyone gets nervous at this time. Everyone gets nervous around this time. It always happens.
Mhm.
Always happens. Hi, what's up? What's up, Dragon? It's great to see you. Hey, Trick. Hello to our special guest. Hello to our special guest. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It's great to see you. Great to see you. I love it.
Hi, everyone. Hi,
Look, she has hand tracking. Look at that. She has hand tracking.
hi.
You can do all the hand motions now. You can do all the hand
Yeah,
motions.
I could do all the like little wiggly fingers.
Oh, she has the wiggling fingers, just like me. Oh, look, look. We
Oh my
both have the
god.
fingers. We have both the
Oh my
fingers.
god, we're matching. We're
We're
twinsies.
twinsies. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cool, so cool.
Twinsies.
Oh my god. Hello, Octa. Heck, the buggy interview. Yes, we had the buggy interview. We're gonna get all buggy out right here. If you like the creepy and the
Yes.
crawlies, this is the place to be. This is the place to be.
Mhm.
Well, we're going to learn some fun facts about the bugs. It's really cool. Really cool. But hello, everyone. This is the fun little VTuber talk show where we like to host each and every week. We get to know a brand new VTuber. Today, we have a very, very lovely guest. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Okay, so my name is Junkie Buggy, and I am a junk bug, or also known as a green lacewing larva.
Oh.
Junk bugs are little bugs that actually love to find rubble or like little bits of like trash, like grass or anything you would just walk on, and they instead of ignoring it, they put it on their backs to protect themselves. So yeah, we
Oh.
collect junk in this house.
You got junkie bugs. Junkie bugs. We like the
Yes.
we like the junkie bugs. We like the junkie
Hmm.
bugs. Can I call you pretty? You can definitely call it pretty. Call it pretty. You
Yes,
definitely.
I don't mind.
I love it. I love it. Now, for those who have never been to one of my shows before, this is a fun little VTuber talk show where I'll be asking 15 questions to a lovely junkie over here. We're going to go into questions like how they got started, some fun facts about the content creations, the aspirations, the thoughts, the goals, and maybe some fun facts about themselves and their model. So sit back, relax. It'll be a fun, nice little time. Make sure you have some snacks. Maybe you get some gummy worms.
What are your viewers? Are they food?
No, they're souls that have been collected for my VTuber model.
What's the difference?
True. Yeah, true. You guys, my chat is food. My chat is food. But don't tell them
I
that.
think I think anything's edible if you cook it right.
Oh. Ah, I'm gonna have to watch out with you, ain't I? I thought junk bugs don't eat humans.
Oh, we don't eat humans, but we eat aphids. In my community, are aphids. So
Ah,
it's a joke that writes itself.
true. That's very true. Very true. Pretty bug. I mean, I am a snack, but don't eat me. I love that. I'm a snack. I'm the I'm the full course meal. Actually, no. Everything's edible until you meet a brick wall. Yeah, brick walls. I don't think they're very edible. I don't want to recommend eating
I
a
don't
brick wall.
know. That sounds like a really good toothbrush. Just imagine you're cleaning all that gunk off your teeth.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, definitely. But yeah, so sit back, relax. Hope you guys enjoy your time. We actually have a lot of amazing questions to ask, but also if you guys like to tribute to the fun little interview we actually have a spin the wheel redeem right here. Nice little fun little thing that Viku actually redeemed. So we'll start off the interview with one of these. Are you ready to get started?
Ooh, I love spin the wheel.
Right.
Yay!
Your hands freaked out for a second, but you know it worked out. It worked out.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'll
It's
just
okay.
pull up my sleeves.
Just do the whole yeah. Let's go. Not only the junk on your teeth, but your teeth as a whole too. All in one package. Yeah, you don't need teeth. Yeah, you don't need teeth. You don't need teeth. And
I
you
used to not have teeth. But
really?
now I do.
Ah, nice. The little sharp teeth. Yum yum.
I was all gum before.
Oh gum, oh gum, oh gum. But now yes, the yum yum. She can do the nom
Nom
noms.
nom nom.
Mm,
Nom
cool.
nom.
Let's go with the first spin of the day. This is Viku's question, by the way. This is Viku's question.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right, so you might be a buggy person, but do you have pets? And when I mean pets, do you have a cat or a dog?
I have 5 cats. I have 4 birds. I have a toad, I have a dog, and am I missing anyone? Nope, that's about
Wow,
it.
that's a lot of animals in your house. Jeez, they probably get
uh,
all over.
The main reason why we actually have a lot of animals is because when I used to live in a different location, obviously I'm not gonna dox that, but we used to rescue a lot of animals and take them in.
Mm.
A lot of the animals we have in our care are animals that have either broken wings or broken feet, or when it comes to the cats, they were sick with worms and everything. So we take in animals and we nurse them back to health and we give them a cozy home.
Nice, nice. I like that. That's so cool. That's so adorable. I like that. You know, it's always good to have as many pets as possible. So it's always good to have. I have one cat and one dog. That's enough for me. Don't need any more. I don't need any more. Don't need any more. It looks like Viku wants to have all of them. Grandma motto for eating. Grandma's motto for eating. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's really cool.
I definitely love my baby though. My baby is Miss Toadette, which is my toad,
Mm-hmm.
and my Cinnamon, which is my cat. He's
Aw.
my baby boy.
The baby
And
boy. He's a baby.
Fun fact, do you see my hand right here?
Yeah?
He's sitting on my table
Really?
next to me.
That's great. I have a gamer cat too. He's over here. He's sitting on my little beanbag chair. Right now he's sleeping, but he sometimes like to come up on here and say hi sometimes.
Yeah, he's just sitting right here. So I'm like, he's my baby.
Oh, that's good. I love that. I love that. Every pet deserves a home. I agree. Every pet deserves a good
Very
home.
true.
I love it. Hello, Morax. Hello. Good to see you. Cool. Awesome. Well, hey, let's get started with my first question for you. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go. What better question to ask to start off an interview to start off the interview by starting off the best, most basic of questions, and that is, why and when did you want to get started streaming?
So why did I want to start streaming, and when did I start?
Yes.
I believe I started around when I was 15 years old, and the reason why I wanted to be a streamer was because I feel like when it comes to streaming compared to a 9 to 5 office job and or job in general, not only is it something you don't have to wait for someone to like interview you and like, hey, you got the job, or hey, you didn't get the job. But you could just jump in right away. You can not only that, you can hone your skills by doing VTubing or streaming in general. Like I did a lot of different like experimenting different things here and there, and I enjoyed it ever since. Not only that, I feel like the performance or the performative space of VTubing and or streaming is very opening for people with disabilities or neurodivergentness. I feel like it really helps people like that be able to not only find a place to call home, but to be able to make a living off of their unique interests and find people just like them.
Yeah, I like that. That's so cool. I like that. That's very sweet. Very sweet. Very wholesome. Very wholesome. You're a very wholesome bug. Very wholesome.
Thank you.
Of course. I love it. I love it. Next question for you, and that is, what do you like the most being a VTuber content creator?
I like the fact that I can not only hone my skills, but I can make my own character and then live through that character. I can live through my creations. And the VTuber space is really made up out of people who love stories and love characters and like seeing new people perform. So for me as a VTuber, I feel like with this uniqueness of a audience that I can really shine the most by showing off my skills to people.
Yeah. Gotta show off your skills and your bug knowledge. We gotta know about your bug knowledge. Definitely want to.
Yes.
Agreed.
It's super cool, honestly. And even then, if things don't work out, no one hates you for it. You just rebrand, you keep moving on, and you grow as a person.
Yeah, exactly. That's the cool thing about VTubing is that you could just always try something different. Hi, VQ. Have a good night's sleep. But yeah, the main thing is that like you need to make sure that like just because maybe your content might not go well as you want to doesn't mean that you as a creator is not bad. It just means you might just have to try something different. That's what you do as a content creator.
Yeah, it has that's exactly the whole thing. And not only that, I've tried different kinds of streaming before. I did Minecraft with a webcam, no webcam. I tried PNGs. I tried Live 2D. Yeah, I used to have Live 2D. I
Oh.
tried 3D, and throughout the years of doing what I've been doing, I really do just like what I do now. Being here with you and everyone else. It makes me the happiest ever, and I wouldn't
Aw,
change it for the world.
I love that. That's so sweet, so adorable. So sweet. Well,
Thank
the fact that she's a junk bud doesn't mean that she'll fill with junk. Wholesomeness is given. Yes, she is filled with wholesomeness. Very adorable. Very
Yes,
adorable.
but I also have a lot of junk. I love collecting knickknacks.
Nice, nice. What are the most newest knickknack you have collected recently?
I mean, beads.
Beads.
Beads and jewelry stuff, because I've been on a huge thing about making bracelets. It is so fun. I love making bracelets.
Oh, that's so sweet, adorable. You probably have like those bracelets that's like on right now. I bet you if you shake your hands right now, we could hear it.
I don't think you could, sadly.
Oh, really? Oh,
My
okay.
mic is not good. Like, I'm shaking my hand right now.
No worries, no worries. It's totally good. It's totally good.
Yeah, but they're very pretty. I could definitely show you a picture after stream.
Got it there. A tree. There's a tree. A tree. I'm not a tree. I'm not a Trico. I'm not a Pokemon. Do not listen to my community. Do not listen. They have no idea.
I mean, you could be a tree if you think hard enough.
I don't want to be a tree. I want to be me. I want to be me.
That's a tree.
No, I don't want to be a tree. No. No. Don't listen to them. Not a tree.
The voices in my head are getting louder. They tell me you're a tree.
No! Don't listen to your voices. Take the medicine. Take the medicine.
Take the medicine.
Take the medicine.
It wasn't your fault.
That actually was your fault. I meant the Pokemon, but yeah, that too. Yes, a tree. A very tree. No. But next question. You are a bug VTuber, am I right?
Yes.
There's a good few bug VTubers out there, aren't there?
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
They're all great. They're all amazing. But what do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out from other bugs?
What do you bring to the
what tree was
VTuber
it?
community that helps you stand out? Well, I feel like everyone, no matter who they are, no matter how quote unquote copy and paste someone says someone is, everyone brings something unique to the table. Whether that be your skills, your personality, how you talk, your tone, everything about you is unique. And even though I cannot precise what is unique about me that draws people in, I know that one thing that a lot of people do like about my content and appreciate me as a person is the fact that I can make a family for people. That I draw in people from all around the world, all around from different walks of life to come together into one spot and be a family and be happy. And I don't know if that counts as something that, makes people see, that's unique to bring to the VTuber community. I'm sure there's a lot of people making families, but that's for me. That's what I do. And I'm proud of what I do.
Aw, and you should be proud. You should be proud. You're probably the most wholesome VTuber I've had on my show in a very long time. It's so adorable. You're so nice
thank
and
you.
sweet. You should be a ladybug, or you should be like a sweet pea or something. You
My
should be a
cat's
honey
behind
bun.
my monitor.
Your cat is behind your monitor?
He just walked behind there with all the cords. I am hoping he doesn't do anything.
Well, if you lose the bug, we know what happened. It was attacked by a cat.
Oh my goodness. Yes, tragically.
Tragically. That's always how bugs end, by the cats.
By the cats.
True. But still, no, I think it's adorable. It's very adorable. I love it. Alright, so what games are you looking forward to streaming, or what are you looking for any content-wise coming out later this year?
Looking forward to any games to stream this year.
Or it could be any kind of content, any ideas.
So for me personally, I do love playing video games. I think that they're so fun to do, but I feel like my true passion and my hobbies center around video creation. The only issue is that I don't really have the time for it, but if I can, I want to do not only documentaries, but I also want to do peaceful ASMR videos. Not safe for work at all. It's peaceful. Like you sat down for a cup of tea at the cottage, kind of like ASMR videos.
Yeah, I like ASMR. That'd be kind of cool. Nice little story time, maybe. They pull up some of your favorite stories and books and just read to people, while people just chill and relax.
Exactly.
Kind of cool. I like that. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
I want my content to be centered around giving people comfort or giving people something to, do when they're not feeling so happy. I want people to just sit down, relax, and if you had a bad day, it's not the end of the world. It's gonna be okay, and we can spend time together and feel better.
Yeah, it's always nice. It's always nice. So big, big. At the end of the day, people may come because of the pretty model or things you do, but people stay because of the person they see in front of them. So I would say that that's one of the things that you stand out with. Just someone who ain't afraid of speaking their mind. Autofish, that's so cool. That's
I
very nice.
appreciate that.
Yeah, no, but that is very true, 100%. I think the cool thing about VTubers is that they have this model, and this model is definitely something that brings people to see. Like, oh, that's unique, that's different. I like that. Okay, this is cool. But then they actually stay because they like the personality, the quirks, the themes, all the kind of stuff they go for it, and they stay for that kind of stuff. And that's what really stands out a lot of people. I think that's so cool about being a VTuber is that you might have someone to bring you the attention, but determine if you're really good like streamers how many people are still like remain after all the streams you do, which is really nice. Baha Matsua? Baha, hello. How you doing? Doing good. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I think you're awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Do you know who that is? Baha?
I know who that is. Hi.
Do you know
Baha,
how do you
happy to see you.
how do you pronounce his name?
Oh, I don't know how to read. So I would say Bahamutis.
Bahamutis. I like that.
Bahamutis.
Bahamutis. Cool name. I like it. I'm terrible with names. That's why I always ask this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm very illiterate.
No worries. I got you. Speaking of fans, do you have any games you'd like to host with your fans? Do you have community nights?
So, regarding community nights, I sometimes for the holidays have been hosting movies through the help of Morax, who is another person in my community. By the way, big shout out to Morax. He's a great part of my community along with the other moderators to make things happen for us. But yeah, I like to host movies. I like to just sit down on call with everyone and just talk with everybody. As for games, though, I don't.
Oh.
Sorry for that. As for games, I don't really have anything planned or set up. The most we have is a whiteboard on our Discord server, and everyone acts like a 13-year-old, and they make some crazy stuff on it.
Oh, makes sense.
That's the most.
Oh, and by the way, he is my cat right here.
Oh, so cute. So furry.
He's so furry. He's a Siamese. He's a Siamese mix.
Oh, that's
He
so cute.
has the biggest blue eyes you ever seen. If he looks at the camera, I'll show it to you. Right now, he's looking at my laptop because I had some technical issues where I couldn't get things to work. So I had a laptop placed off the side right here just to fix a few things if I couldn't get to it.
Technical issues.
I fixed those.
Universal.
I know, right? I did fix a lot of them, but as time goes on.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Licks me. Love it. Don't sit there. He's gonna stand. He's gonna sit right here.
But yeah, that's usually what I do for my community. I want to do more in the future, though. I really do. I promise. I have things planned, but when things fix up and I become in a comfier situation, I can focus on those things.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be really nice. Really nice. I love that. Well, I can't wait to see all the cool things you do. This is gonna be really awesome. I'll be there. Definitely.
Thank you.
Really nice. They move things around while cats in my way.
That's what cats are for. They get in your way, but love you so
They love
much.
me so much. But hey, let's get into the meat and potatoes. And when I mean meat and potatoes, let's get into design. What is the thoughts that went into your design of your model?
No thoughts, just
No thoughts,
happiness.
just happiness. Well,
So
like,
when it came to my character design, I mean, I I went through a lot of back and forth self-reflection about who I want to be as a person and my experiences. I feel like before I used to really go with more edgy colors, like the obvious culprits is like gray and black and like a lot of pop culture fashion and like scene stuff. But over time, I realized that when you're in a headspace that can be easily influenced by the situation around you and you continue to wear certain things or hear certain things that can also influence you into certain thoughts or feelings, that it's best to sometimes, not always, sometimes move away from it and try something that you wouldn't normally try. And by doing that, I got to the position I am now where I wanted to go with more of a lighter color palette, happier colors, fun colors. I wanted to like have little like tattoos on me. I wanted to have like little charms and like I started to go with boho design and like hippie designs, and over that, doing all of that process and making things and designing stuff, I found more enjoyment and happiness not only with the result of what I have, but at my reflection of who I want to be. So, looking the way I do or having what I have has helped me really get out of the headspace I used to be in, and it helped me grow as a person and be able to mentally be there for other people as well.
nice. I like that. That's so cool. I was thinking that you might have some inspiration from like Monster Hunter, because I do see like that Monster Hunter kind of look to it a little bit with the feathers and that. But the hippie style, I definitely see. I definitely see the hippie
For
style.
the feathers, actually, it was more inspired by the fact that my whole life we would rescue birds, and I
Mm,
kind of want to contribute that like little bit ofness to my head, my little like crown. I don't know what to call it. I think it's a crown. I think it's a headpiece. But
yeah,
yes, I
like a
wanted to
tiara.
contribute.
It's like a tiara.
I wanted to contribute a lot of that stuff to my design as well. Things that make me happy, or things I think are pretty, like the little jewels and the gems and the little feathers of like animals and whatnot.
I like that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I was mimicking you. I was mimicking you a little bit. It's a little mimic. It's a little mimic. All right, cool, cool. A bit of wildness in your own little ecosystem. Yeah, a little wild. This is a touch of wild.
Yeah.
It's a touch of wild. All right. Well, with your design, I always like to ask, what is your favorite part of it? What is your favorite part of your own personal design?
The colors.
The colors, like the colors.
I think that the colors and the concept is very it's very how do you say it? um it's it's pleasing to look at for me.
They
Personally,
please,
for
babe.
me, I think it's pretty. I like the greenish like vibe of it. I like the yellows. I like the flowers and the grass. I feel like when it comes to VTuber clothes, either people go with the huge dress and like the straps and everything, or they go with like simple pants and shirt. And for me, I kind of was confused on how to go about it, because it's like, do I go with a poofy dress, or do I go with like a shirt and a pants? But like, it was always hard to really find that soft spot, that sweet spot that
It's
felt
sweet.
like, ooh, I love this.
Love it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I like that. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Well, like I think you need to keep in mind that like you need to really enjoy your model too. So like when people make their models, sometimes when they're talking to the rigger and the artist, there might be some parts of it that they personally might not like too much, and you need to keep in mind that when you're doing that commission, you need to make sure that you are enjoying what you're looking at, because not only
Mhm.
that this is going to be who you are and who you're playing as for the majority of your career, unless you do a rebrand. This is also going to be something you'll be staring at 90% of the time when you're streaming. So like you need to make sure that like you like what you do. You like the appeal of it. You like what's coming out to you. So for you to like your
My
colors and stuff like that, it's really nice.
My biggest advice to people, since you brought that up, to people who want to be VTubers but they keep rebranding or changing their design, I want you to do this for me.
Mm.
When you have something you love, and then you get your hyperfixation or your jitters of like, oh my god, I want to look like this instead. Do me a favor, put that all on paper, save it in a file, or put it on your desk, and then sleep on it. Because I promise you, 9 times out of 10, sometimes it's impulsiveness. And instead of changing your whole character, maybe it turns out you just want to change something little about your character. Maybe the hair or the color, instead of having to change the whole species or the whole design and everything together.
I agree. That's really good. It's actually a good
Coming
way
from
to.
someone who redesigned a lot.
Well, because you need to keep in mind that like this is like when you like as someone who just got a model not that long ago, like there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of money and time goes into it, and a lot of times people like have an idea, but that one idea can create a continuous of content. Like there's a lot of things that goes into it. And you need to keep in mind that you need to think about your character, your design long term. Like, can you create a story? Can you create content around the design of the character? And that's what you kind of think about. So if you think about redesigning and rebranding, keep in mind that one, you're going to have to change your brand, which means that if you already established your brand quite a bit, you might lose some people because they don't know you as anything else. Or two, when you make the new design, make the new brand, you need to make a reason behind it. You need to come up with why it's going to be useful to have this new brand and what things to do with it. So definitely agree. Autofish says, it's actually a good way to go around character design as a whole. It's always the question of, does this scream X character by just looking at it? Is that, like, do you scream bug? I think you scream pretty bug.
I think actually we could go on a whole different subject about that because apparently I've recently found out a lot of people didn't even realize I was supposed to be a bug.
Oh,
let
really?
alone I was supposed to be a junk bug.
What? You're very buggy to me. You look very buggy.
Okay, well, not gonna say anyone's names. Obviously, no hate towards them. I adore the thought, but there's someone on my server last night that told me, "Wait a minute, junkie bug, you're a bug that makes so much sense." I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you think I was before?
And they say, oh, I thought you were supposed to be like a demon or a succubus or an elf, and I'm like,
succubus?
I mean, no hate. Obviously, like I thought to myself, I mean, I'm not gonna blame them because fair, they look like horns, but those are supposed to be my pincers.
Yeah.
That's why they move when I move.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking when I first saw you. I was like, oh, it's a bug. Okay.
And the thing is that again, I can't blame it. I feel like a lot of my character or the model that I use and made, it doesn't translate too obviously as like I am a bug. It translates more as I am a demon elf or something. And I understand that. I get that 100%. I'm not gonna blame people to be like, well, how dare you not understand my OC? Like,
how dare
it's gonna
you?
happen. It's always gonna happen. Some people are not gonna understand the visual language of your character, but at the same time, you can't let that consume you or have that in the back of your head that ends up dictating what you do in the future. Because I've had many times where like, oh, am I buggy enough? Do I look like a bug enough? Should I like change something? And I like compare myself to like the last person you had on stream, which was my VTuber cousin. Um, do you remember V? Do you know V?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vika.
Exactly, and they had the little pincers and everything, like the arms, the buggy arms, and I'm like inspired by it. And I'm just thinking to myself, do I need that to be more of a bug? Do I need to do this to be more of a bug? But at the end of the day, you just gotta do what makes you happy. The more you worry about these little things, the more that you keep dwelling on it, the less you're gonna like about your own design.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, it's your design for a reason. Nobody else's.
True. Like it's your design, like you said. So like Vika loves that like buggy design. That's what she loves the most about it. So she wants to dive more and more into that design, which is totally great. This is what she wants to do. But just because you're a bug VTuber doesn't mean you have to be full on bug. You can be whoever you want to be,
I mean, sometimes people don't even realize I have a tail.
Oh, you have a tail? I can't see.
Okay, I'll show it. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Got it.
Oh, you're right. You have a little bug tail. Look at that. Little bug tail.
Can people? So yeah, that's my little buggy tail, and I know it's like such a random detail, but that's where I store all my grub. That's where all my grub goes.
You have to get more junk in the grub.
Yeah, junk in the trunk for all the grub.
Yep, I love it. I think the confusion comes from the fact that your character looks more earthly than an actual bug. Like, I can tell it's something from Earth, but not exactly the pinpoint it, if that makes sense. Imagine as if you just invented your own species in the best way possible.
I get that 100%. But then again, junk bugs are earthly. They find anything from, the ground and they use it as a home. They use the scrap that people don't want and they make something new out of it. Fun fact, there was even a junk bug that apparently used a weed nugget as a home on their back.
Wow, that person probably was really happy with that one. Definitely.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, don't worry about what people call you. Like, people call me Tricko as like Trico, the Pokemon. I have nothing to do with Pokemon, so see, I know the feeling. It's different. Cool. Awesome. Next question for you. That is, what's your lore and backstory?
Oh boy. So, my character's lore, or the story behind my character, is to stay in the guidelines of obviously to stay in the guidelines of Twitch and everything, but it's basically a world that has different species in it, and the species that my character is one that's not seen as equal playing fields like with others, and the resources that my character's race can produce is used for war and military kind of like devices and such. Like it's used for combat and stuff like that. And so to get those resources, they kind of take the whole species and use them as cattle. And the whole story behind it is that my character gets involved in it, and even after everything, she's able to escape it and live off the land itself and find freedom in her own life and in her own way. Like, that's like the easiest way to explain it. I know that's like sloppy. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's perfect. This is great. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's some people who are like super detailed with that lore, and some people just like, I just wanted to start streaming, and that was it. That's that lore. So yours is great.
She basically just lives off the land, and she does her best to still find peace with everyone, even with everything that has happened to her.
I like that. It's good. It's a good story. Very adorable. Well, Otto did want to redeem for a hydrate, so make sure you get some hydrate. Buggy, you have to get some water.
Coffee.
Yeah, drink your coffee. Nice. Whoa.
Yay.
Nice, good job. All right. Let's get a little spicy with this one. Okay, let's get a little spicy with this one. What's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
So, given with everything that's been happening in this current day and age, I don't know the exact things happening with the VTuber community, but if you're asking my thoughts on the VTuber community, I'm not so excited as I once was when I joined it. I feel like the VTuber community needs a lot of work, because I feel like a lot of what used to be about VTubing has died off over the years. VTubing was fun. You basically stream with others, you help others, it's basically like Tumblr, or if it was like any other fandom kind of thing. But it became so corporate, extremely corporate. I'm just not saying you can't make VTubing a business. Obviously, it's a business. Obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do. But indie VTubers, especially, have taken it to a different level where instead of just trying to do your best and make a happy environment, it's become more about screaming at each other, fighting and stuff. So I like the VTuber community, but I feel like there's just been so much downfall in the mentality of VTubers and stressing about everything other than just trying to be there for their viewers.
True.
They're at each other's throats. They're
Whoa.
at each other's throats and trying to like cause mayhem.
No, it's no, it's yeah. I can definitely see that. Like, there's a lot of like aspects of like trying to jump on like drama, and like going into that kind of stuff instead of just trying to focus on the community and what better way to like strive for like bonded. You know, like making sure everyone's taken care of. You know what I mean, I definitely can see that.
It also gets really difficult because now when you're dealing with so many different fandoms from so many different VTubers, I mean, hey, who doesn't want to protect the VTuber that they love the most? But then it starts turning people against each other. People start hating each other, you know, being mean with each other. And personally for me, I hate that. I feel like instead of just having to punish everyone and make sure quote unquote they suffer, I feel like we need to just learn and do better. It's not about, you know, ruining people and this is the end of the line and it's about growing and being a better person, better community, better everything.
True.
I want people to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. I strive for that in my server. People do things, but I feel like people can redeem themselves. So I just hope for that to change in our VTuber community.
Don't make sure it was not in my house. I was like,
Nope, that's me. I'm so sorry.
you're totally fine. You're totally fine. No worries. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry, guys. This is actually my next door neighbor. He lives across the hall of this little VTuber setup. It looks like he's
Man.
trying to cook again.
I was spitting so much heat it caused the fire alarms to go off.
Dude, spit fire right there. Spit fire. Love it. Love it. Spot my alarm system, apparently. Let's see how it is. See how it is. Alright, next question. What do you like from when you first started streaming compared to now? Have you noticed any differences? How would you compare yourself from when you first started streaming compared to now?
I feel like I was able to grow as a person. I feel like I've met people. I talked to people. I've gotten so many different messages from so many different people, from so many different things happening. And I feel like compared before to now, I've been able to learn more than I would have ever been able to. And I feel like I've been able to grow as a person and be there more for other people than I ever was before.
Nice.
And when I started streaming, I didn't think it was going to be like that. I didn't think I was going to have a community. I didn't think I was really going to have people there watching. I thought I was going to really do the same old I've been doing my whole life where I just kind of stream and that's it. But being here now and experiencing everything I had experienced, I wouldn't change it. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of everyone in my community and who they are. I've had people who are still following me 5 years later. Like, I am happy with everything. And I feel like I'm more of a person than I used to be.
Nice. That's always good. You know, as long as you improve yourself as a human being, like a person, or as a bug, as you're in your case. As long as you can keep improving and keep on like striving to better yourself and the people around you, I think that's a great thing to go for. I like it. That's nice. Nice. I like that. That very sweet, very adorable, very loving, very amazing kind of VTuber. I love it.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, next question for you. And this is going to be a little more fun facts. And by the way, everyone in chat, if you guys want to hit the spin redeem, or if you have questions you would like to ask for our lovely Buggy over here, feel free to ask it, okay? Feel free to ask it. But first, what are your favorite video game franchise?
Video game franchises. What does franchise mean again?
So like like the Final Fantasy franchise or the Pokemon franchise, the Kingdom Hearts series, it's like franchise, like series, I guess. Like the Sonic series, some of that. Like, it's pretty much a game that has multiple different like chapters to it.
Okay, so I don't. Okay, so I kind of have a love and hate relationship with a lot of games,
Okay.
actually. I feel like for me though, the games I tend to always go back to aren't really seen as video games, more like brain rot, but at the end of the day I enjoy it. It would be Roblox. I play that all the time, just looking for new games on it. So I don't know if that would count as a franchise, but I enjoy it a lot. So I mean, what else am I supposed to say? It's always fun to play it. And then when it comes to the Sims series, you know what the Sims is.
Yeah, I know.
Like Sims 3, Sims 4, My Sims Racing. I always enjoyed the Sims games. I just don't like the company because they're very greedy and
EA,
very
yeah.
corporate. So
Very
it has
corporate.
it's been hard to really enjoy the series when in the back of your head it's like, oh, did you know to buy this game and all the DLC, it costs around $1,325 and counting.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
Not fun. Not fun.
So fun. And then, if we want to go another series, I think this one's a little more obscure because this has been my own personal fixation. The creators, Kurosoft, make these games that are 8-bit games, like 8-bit Farmer, 8-bit medieval times, 8-bit clothing designer. It's basically these games that are pixel art and they are basically more for your phone, but they've been branching out to like PC. They're like a Japanese company, if I remember correctly. And yeah, they make these little like fun games, just like so many of them. But since they follow the same formula, I'm like in love with all of them.
They're so
I
great.
love playing them.
I love that. I love that. That's so nice. I like that. That's very nice. Very nice. All right, all right. Cool, cool. Those are good games to have as your favorites. I think there's nothing wrong with them. I think they're really nice and fun. And
Halo Infinite.
oh, okay, that's also a good game too. I like Halo. Halo's great. Halo's a really good one. I like that one. I actually
Master Chief
played.
Collection is awesome.
Master Chief Collection. I actually find myself playing some with my old friend who's also huge into Halo. It's funny because he was a lot into Halo than I was. We both did a couple rounds against each other. I beat him a couple times, so it was nice. But he's also just too good at the game now, so he'll wipe the floor. Next question for you is: if you could live in any video game or anime world, what world would you live?
Elden Ring.
You would want to live in Elden Ring?
I wouldn't live long enough to suffer.
You would? What?
I feel like in any other game, I don't play cozy games at all, and to be fair, the life of cozy games doesn't feel appealing at all. So I don't know, being trapped in a video game scares me. So I'm just thinking to myself, what would take me out the fastest and like the most painless? I'm just thinking Elden Ring. Just one swipe of the sword. That's it. I don't have to stay here anymore.
I guess like that's one way to think about it. Like that's pretty like gruesome way. As a very wholesome VTuber, that's pretty gruesome to think about. I was thinking of like maybe Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or The Sims. No.
I'm not gonna marry a dog.
You don't have to marry.
I want a husband and kids. You can't have that in Animal Crossing.
You can't have that in freaking.
Unless you're desperate. I'm just saying.
You can't really have that in freaking You can't have that in freaking Elden Ring either.
Well, that's why I said whatever takes me out the fastest. Like I'm gonna say Minecraft, great. Zombies are after me. Skeletons are after me. Okay, what about Stardew Valley? Oh no, I own a farm and I can't escape my responsibilities. And everyone in town's gonna nag at me about, oh, I guess you don't care about us because you won't get us milk. It's down
The milk.
Down in the shop. What do you mean? I need to get
What do you
milk.
mean?
Why can't you get it yourself?
It's just milk. It's just milk. I love it. I love that. That's what got you the most. It's just like, oh yeah, no, I just want to be ended. Just want to be done, gone.
Yeah.
Well, how about an anime? Is there anime would you like to live in?
Oh no.
No, I guess not.
I don't know because like, I mean, animes are cool, but like, would you like to live in My Hero Academia? No. With
If I
the
get quirk,
economy.
maybe. Yeah, the
Oh
economy.
yeah, it's all cool until Shigaraki comes out of nowhere and kills you. I mean,
Well,
listen, like it is what it is, but
true. Yeah, but like I'm in America, and apparently it was not happening in America.
I guess what I would pick is Madoka Magica
Oh, that'd be cool.
as an anime I'd live in, but then even then the world would end because two little lesbians are like for each other and they're gonna reset time and space. I mean, there's nothing I can really choose that doesn't feel like it's just gonna trap me to like
I know.
eternal
So
damnation.
here's a good one. Okay, here's a good one. You know, I would want to live in like Konosuba. You know, Konosuba. Because you can just go into that world and it's just a fantasy world and you just level up, you know. It's not serious, it's not too crazy, and anyone could just level up in the fantasy world, you know. It's kind of like Elder Ring, but you actually have a chance to survive.
Yeah, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. If I'm not in this world, I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm dead.
Yeah, I feel like everything would just make me suffer.
Make you suffer. Make you suffer. Also, in The Sims, you might have some good God hand that would take the ladder out of the pool. You drown because of game mechanics. True.
I mean,
Gotta
to
watch
be
out for
fair,
that.
I would never live in The Sims because everyone's like, Shabono,
Shoboni?
turf. And it's like, oh my god, you caused the fifth fire in the house, bro.
Oh, Subi Wooby.
Wobble.
I love sim language. Sim language is great. Apparently, sim language is like a mix between like real life languages, just all mixed
Yes,
together.
it's a mix of a bunch of words.
Yeah, and apparently that's like the similar to like the minions. The minions actually all it's the language is just like a mix of between all the other. Banana is like the only English word they know. Love it. Okay, if you could collab with any VTuber, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with? Ooh.
Ooh, that's a hard question.
Yeah. Noises.
I mean, I kind of don't want to collab.
Which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
So for me, I've had really bad collaboration experiences and or interactions with people. I've kind of grown into the mindset of me not wanting to collab too much because it kind of just overwhelms me because not only do I have to like hope I can stay in contact with some people, which ends up not happening because most of it is business, obviously. But when stream does happen, a lot of people don't really know how to take care of people that they invite onto their streams, and it ends up becoming very. It becomes very either how do you say it? For me, at least, it became very hostile. It became very more of like grounds for bullying me or leaving me excluded or not knowing how to involve me into the process. It was more of like, I just wanted you on stream because you're a dime piece. You're pretty standing there kind of feeling it felt like.
That's weird.
And so for me, when it comes to collaborating, I mean, I think it would be great and fun, but I can't bring myself. I rather just stay in my own lane and do my own thing.
Which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And sometimes when I ask that question, I mostly ask it for like, yeah. There's some people who want to like reach out to the biggest content creators and love to collab with them. But also, I like to ask that question, like, say if there's a friend that you just haven't had time to like meet up with and hang out with, like that would be one of your friends. You know, that'd be the time, like someone who you used to collab with, but you guys both haven't had time to collab with. You would want to collab with them. You know, it doesn't have to be like some big old like streamer that you don't know if you will have a good mix with. It could just be someone you have fun.
I've done it. I've had friends who were VTubers, but one thing led to another. They're no longer in my life, and it kind of just really soured the taste of everything.
Well, I'm sorry.
Again, it's fine. It's the fact of life. When money's on the table, when popularity and everything's on the table, people are willing to do anything to take the advantage. People are willing to do anything to move ahead, whether that means take you with them or not.
That's not fun. That's not fun.
I don't blame anyone. I don't. If anything, it was me deciding to do something, and you know what? If it goes that way, it is what it is. No shade to anyone, obviously. If anyone's appearing this and they think I know who I'm talking about, you don't know who I'm talking about.
You have no idea who
But
I'm talking
like, there's people I've even jump started VTubing with them, where they weren't a VTuber. I made them a model and everything for free. I've had fun streaming with them all the time, but as they grew, they weren't around as much, and it got to the point where we don't even talk anymore. And that's kind of the feelings I have, where I kind of just want to be happy and do what I got to do. I don't want to feel like I need to be around others to feel good and feel like I have to branch out and grow. Like, I can grow on my own. I can make a family on my own, and I can do what I got to do because I have a dream. I want to make a big family, and I'm able to do that. And I don't need to keep involving myself in other people who might not share the same sentiment and might try to do things against that sentiment.
Well, you stick to what you like, stick to what you want to do, and you don't shy away from wanting to do it. So that's always good. It's good and very respectful. And we all love the bug. We don't want to exclude you. You want to have you have the best of fun. All the best of fun. Best.
I mean, hey, it's not like I'm excluding myself completely. I did agree to the interview and
Yeah,
another stream
look at
like
that.
a few months ago. It's
Yeah.
just I still have a lot of feelings that I haven't really sorted out.
Well, I'm very honored that you agreed to come on my show. I really do appreciate it. I know
Mhm.
that it's a lot to have you put that trust in. I hope I didn't squander your trust, and I hope that everything's
No,
all
not at
good.
all, not at
Thank you so
all.
much. I really appreciate you coming on and giving me a chance. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
Mhm. I'm very grateful you gave me the chance. It's not about me giving you the chance. You allowed me to be on your show, and I'm happy that I can be here and be able to talk about that.
you. Yeah, and I like that. I like that. Like talk about it. And that's what my show is all about. Just have conversations. Just have fun. Just talk. That's the main
Mhm.
thing about this show. Is just have fun. Yeah, I'll have some questions that will like keep us in like a direction, but like you guys can go off topic and talk about random things. I don't mind. As long as you guys like to talk about it, you guys like to have a discussion. And I'm usually okay with anything as long as it stays TOS. So I'm always
Yeah.
that's nice. I like it. I like it. Very good. Very good. All right, cool. Awesome. Now, what would you like to accomplish next? What is your future goals do you have down?
What are my future goals in my streaming career? I want to go into music.
Hmm.
I want to make songs and I want to keep creating a bunch of like cool stuff that people can enjoy, whether that be handmade merch and or videos and everything like that in between. I want to be able to make things that make people happy,
Yes, I like that.
and
Make
that's my
people happy.
goal.
That's a good goal. It's a good goal. I like that. That's good. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Cool. Okay. Are you ready for the last question of the night?
Mhm.
Nice, nice, nice. And don't forget, guys, you guys can ask any questions you guys like, or you can redeem anything you guys would like to redeem in. This is not over yet. It's not over from the long run. But let's get into the last question of that. I love this question. I've asked this question to many, many VTubers. They all have gave me amazing answers. So here's your question. What do you bring to, like, what advice do you have for those who want to get into streaming or VTube?
If you want to start VTubing, or if you want to start streaming in general, you're gonna have to commit to it like if it was a 9 to 5. It's gonna be easier than a 9 to 5, but it's gonna be more emotionally straining.
Mm.
You're gonna be hands on, not only with your content, but other people's emotions and other people's lives. Because now that you're a creator, you end up having a responsibility of growing the right kind of community you want to have. You're going to have to deal with people who might go against that. You might have to go with people who are for it but might change, and it's going to be strenuous emotionally on you. But if you're really committed to the thought of wanting to be a VTuber and doing that kind of thing for the rest of your life or until you want to retire, then do it. Do it, keep doing it, Don't stop. Have a plan B if it ends up not working out. Obviously, work a job on the side. Don't quit if things end up going really good because anything can happen. But keep at it. But if you're not genuinely happy with streaming, but you feel like you have to because you bought a model or because your friends are doing it, don't do it. Just stop, breathe, and find something that actually makes you happy in life. Because streaming isn't everything. Streaming isn't the whole world. It can be easy, but it also has its own challenges. It it's all a pull, it's all a give and take. It's all a give and take. And not many people are capable of doing it. Many are, many aren't. But as long as you try, that's all that matters.
True. That's all that matters.
You're capable of anything as long as you try your best. And if you want someone to root for you, I'll root for you.
Aww.
If you think no one cares, I care. Because
Aww.
I think everyone has something special about them regardless.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet. Look, the bug cares about you. And as long as the bug cares about you, you can do anything. I love that.
Yes.
The bug cares about you, so that's all that matters. Also, I like that. Very nice, very sweet way of thinking about it. Very sweet, very sweet. That's awesome. Well, hey, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for answering all those questions. That was actually really cool. I had a great time. It was really nice.
Thank you. I'm happy. I'm glad that I had like the right answers in the sense. I hope I was talking enough. I hope I didn't talk too much.
Yeah, you can talk more. You can talk as much as you like. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, again, I enjoy being able to talk to people. I enjoy sharing my experiences, but I also know some people get a little touchy about it. So that's why I'm a little like, should I say something? I don't know if I should say something. I'm like, I'm a nervous wreck.
Well, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. This is a safe space, a chill space. We all just vibe. We all just talk about things we want to talk about. Like I said, like obviously we're not talking about like the super sensitive topics, obviously, because that's not what it's for. But I do like to have it so that it seems comfortable for you. So if you normally talk about something on your show, but you don't feel very comfortable talking about on here, I want to just let you know, whatever you talk about on your show, you can talk about it here. It should be just the same comfortability. I want you to just be relaxed. Just relax. You know, this is a chill place.
I'm happy that I get to be here. I'm happy that I get to be here for your viewers too and mine. I'm glad that I can talk and share my experiences. I only ever hope that if anyone ever needs advice or help, that they can use everything I've learned and try to, you know, do as much as they can for themselves. Like especially for me, I really put an emphasis on loving everyone. And because I feel like everyone deserves love, everyone deserves to be taken care of. And for me personally, I always tell people, if no one loves you in this world, I do. I love you, and I'm proud of you regardless of anything. You don't have to prove anything to me. I'm proud of you unconditionally. As long as you're doing your best, that's all that matters. That's all anyone wants from you. And I always make sure to remind people of that because sometimes people don't always get to hear that. Sometimes there's no one in someone's life that tells them that. So in one way or another, am that person in their life that says, hey, I love you. If anything bad happens, it's going to be okay. You did your best, and that's all I need from you. That's all anyone needs from you. And it's going to be okay. And sometimes that's all someone needs. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's all somebody needs.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. I love it, I love it. Are you sure you're not a honeybee? Because that's pretty sweet, I gotta say.
I'm not a honeybee, but I love honeydew.
That's good.
So the main reason I eat aphids is because they're juicy. They produce honeydew.
See, makes sense. Well, you could also pull off an angel VTuber if you ever want to become one, because that's also very sweet. Very angelic, very angelic. Love it.
So sweet. Stop flattering me up.
Sorry.
You're making me think you're gonna eat me.
Nah, I'm not gonna eat you, but I will definitely say you're very wholesome, very wholesome. I love it. Cool. Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. It's a very short interview. A lot of these doesn't have to be super long, but we had a nice discussion. We had a nice talk. It's very cool. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we raid out to someone else?
Well, remember everyone, no matter what happens, you are loved and you are cared for. And remember, don't let anything stop you from what you truly want to experience in life. You're not going to be alone forever. Things happen and you're going to learn from it, but you're going to be stronger at the ending of the day. And I'm going to always be rooting for you. I love you
Aw.
so much.
Exactly. So if the bug says you can keep doing it, then you for sure will be able to keep moving it on. You got this.
Yes.
You got this. Definitely.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I always give this to my guest. I always give the opportunity to my guest, and there's also a Bing. So we always have to remember the Bing over there too. The award Bing. Achievement unlocked. Yeah, the achievement unlocked. You are loved by Bug. You know, that's the achievement. Um, but I always give this opportunity to my guest. Is there anyone you would like us to raid? I also can raid someone if you don't have it.
I don't have anyone. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're totally good. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I have plenty of people. I have plenty. Great. Let me see what I have. Hey, look, we got another achievement unlocked. You know, not only that you're loved. Wow, we're just getting achievements off the wazoo on this one. This is crazy. All the
Wow.
achievements. All the achievements. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Known Tech Life. You have been known Tech Live. You just call me Tech. Okay, thank you, Tech. So thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's see. Who can we rate out? You know what? I actually have another very sweet bean. I have a very sweet bean that we reach out to. They're streaming right now. It's a Storm Cloud. It's a very Storm Cloud. Morax, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that was your mod that you were talking about before. Very good, awesome. Awesome people. The mods are the VIPs of the stream, isn't that right? You're always the best. VIPs of the stream. Very, very much. Well, we're gonna raid out. There's a lovely her name is Moi Moi. She's a cloud VTuber. She's very fun, she's very good, she's very nice, very kind. We will raid out to her. She's playing World of Warcraft right now, so she's having fun with that kind of stuff. So it's really cool, really cool. Till then, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys are all freaking amazing. I love seeing you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you again, Buggy. Thank you so much for coming on my show. I really do appreciate your time and your trust to put into me. I had a great time. I had a great blessed time. It was super nice. It was really
I had a lot of fun too.
It was super nice. It was super nice. You know, no, very good, very good. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in. Where can people find you, by the way?
You can follow me on anything as long as you put Junkie Buggy. You can follow me on Insta. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Twitch, my YouTube. It's gonna be the same thing, Junkie Buggy. And you're gonna see a little picture of me being like, happily.
Yeah, your Twitch has you with like a shy blush face, and I think it's adorable.
Thank you.
Of course. Oop, that's not how that works. Give me a second. I need to shout you out again.
So yes, thank you everyone for joining in. I had a lot of fun being with you all.
Yeah, me too. It was a great time. It was a great day. Definitely go check her out on all those socials. And if you'd like to check out a new VTuber, I host this show each and every week where I interview a brand new VTuber each and every week. So if you'd like to check out another new awesome VTuber, you can also hit me a follow. Until then, though, I hope you guys all have yourself a very nice day. And thank you guys so much for coming on board. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care. Oh, don't leave Discord yet, okay?
I won't.